Pokemon's most laughable product is back for the 4th year in a row, but this year is different. The 2025 version could take this product from Pokemon's most memeable to one of its most iconic. Trick or Trade launched during the Halloween season of 2022 and has been an annual autumnal staple ever since. The Booster Bundle contains 35 3-card mini packs for $15 and were originally designed with the intent of giving Trick or Treat warriors an alternative to the dangers of sugar pack candy by introducing them to the much more accepted rush of gambling addictions. Like most products, Pokemon follows a tried and true formula for these 30-card sets. Take a few fan-favorite Pokemon and sprinkle them in with a slew of Ghost-type reprints. Don't forget to slap a Sunburst Pikachu stamp on the card to differentiate it from the originals. But this year is different. Pokemon announced that they are designing cards specifically for this edition of Trick or Trade, which means they have a chance to take this product that has become the last man standing, haunting the barren shelves of hopes and dreams that Walmart Pokemon sections have become, to something that gets people excited about this product again. Oh! Pokemon doesn't need to reinvent the wheel either. They just need to look back at one of their earliest experiments, the Pop series. After taking the world by storm in 1999, the hype continued into Y2K. But as Pokemon moved into its 3rd generation, the TCG entered a period of fizzling interest. To re-engage players and drive people back to the organized play, Pokemon introduced Pop Series packs, which were handed out to all players who participated in local tournaments. Each of the 9 Pop Series sets were made up of 15 to 20 exclusive cards, and certain sets even gave you the chance to pull highly sought-after cards like Gold Star Umbreon or Delta Species Chimeka. The average Pop Series set is valued at $515. Compare that to the average set value of Trick or Trade? Yeah, we've got work to do. Pop Series was such a banger because it followed these 3 rules. Number 1, exclusivity. The cards weren't stamped reprints. They were either Japanese promos brought to life in English for the first time or new cards altogether. Number 2, identity. They made Pop Series packs feel like they were part of the generation by including generational mechanics and rarities in the sets, like Delta Species or Gold Stars. Number 3, they were tough but fair. It would have taken 40 packs on average to pull the Gold Star Espeon, which is 3 times harder than pulling an illustration rare out of Surging Sparks, but half as difficult as pulling a secret illustration rare. So if Trick or Trade 2025 followed these Pop Series rules, here's what the set would look like. Let's start with exclusivity. Pokemon has really leaned into creating exclusive cards for other regions over the past few years. China is getting market-breaking exclusive Pokemon cards through their Gem Pack series, and Japan recently gave us BurgerGate 2025. The exclusives are popping, and while it would fit the Pop series model to bring some of those regional exclusives into the set, I think reprinting exclusive cards would do more damage to those markets than it would good for ours. I'm talking about you, Team Rocket's UPC. So for the base cards of Trick or Trade, I can see them dipping into a market that has no monetary value. Pokemon Pocket. They've brought fan-favorite classics to the digital format before, so this ancillary set would be a prime opportunity to test out bringing digital bangers to real life, like the Kanto Starter Trio from Genetic Apex, or this awesome Rockruff from Celestial Guardians. We can build out a good chunk of our base set this way. But I don't want this to feel like the Pokemon Pocket set, so they need to supplement the standard cards with definitively made cards for Trick or Trade, like these. Or ideally, these are cards like Fluttermane, Shuppet, and Bayonet that give this set that spooky season charm. They could even do spookier reimaginings of vintage classics like this Dark War Turtle from 2000's Team Rocket. But this set lives in the EX era, and unlike past Trick or Trades, which gave us Cosmofoil Hollows as the chase cards, the 2025 version needs to feel a part of the generation's identity. So let's give the standard portion of the set 3 exclusive EX cards. Let's do Dark Blastoise, an exclusive Team Rocket's Crobat, and Starburst Giratina. But it still feels like we're missing the heart and soul of what makes a modern era set beloved: secret rares. So let's beef this set up with a secret rare exclusive starting with ultra rares. But before we do, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any Pokemon content like these shorts about the upcoming Mega Evolution set, Phantasmal Flames. Speaking of flames, ultra rares are coming in hot with a dichotomy of Dualchrome full art Zoroarks emblazoned by a Blood Moon holofoil pattern that in their own right could be chase cards. However, this is the generation of border-to-border illustrations, so we've got to give this set some dedicated illustration rares. I love connected texture cards, so this is kind of a play on that concept. For the first time, we've got all 3 forms of Lycanroc, as we watch the tortured beast go from protective, peaceful parent to Duskborn Demon Dog as the blood red moon rises, unleashing the midnight monstrosity. Okay, let's do 2 more. Let's give Blastoise some time outside of Charizard's shadow with a Dark Blastoise illustration rare. The Turtle Tyrant serves the omnipresent Team Rocket as they celebrate their holiday season, scalping innocent Pokemon from the flaming depths of the phantasmal volcanic ocean floor. Or how about a Giratina whose origin form has just emerged from its chrysalis, ready to bridge the dimensional divide of distortion and reality. But this set isn't of Scarlet and Violet. It's the first ancillary set of the Mega era, and the cherry on top of the banana split that is Mega Evolution Phantasmal Flames, and that means we need Mega Secret Illustration rares with Bayonet and Houndoom in the set, it only makes sense to give the slots to Mega Houndoom and Mega Bayonet. While Mega Houndoom erupts in front of the hallowed Halloween Harvest Moon, Mega Bayonet takes the spotlight, relishing in its Pokemon TCG debut as it marionettes the minds of its unsuspecting minions. Before we reveal the final card, let's talk pull rates. Pull rates need to be difficult enough to get this forgotten product off of shelves, but low enough to have a really fun opening experience. I think Journey Together pull rates would be perfect for that. So Ultra Rares would be 1 in 15 packs, Illustration Rares are 1 in 12 packs, and Secret Illustration Rares are 1 in 86 packs. And finally, the main chase of the set, with a pull rate that is half as menacing as black and white Monochromes, half as daunting as its Mega Ultra Rare brothers and sisters, with a rate of 1 in 720 packs. It's the tipping point of time and space, the ruler of the distorted, the banished one. Giratina. So there you have it, a set that gets kids excited for future of sports betting and might even get some scalpers knocking on your door on a Halloween night. Trick or Trade 2025. See you in the next one.